So let's go over how to set up and use Raving Referrals. This app connects to Google Analytics. You will need a GA Google Analytics account, as well as at least one conversion event or website goal, engagement goal to connect. You can exclude sources, and I'll get into that in a second, and as well as you can set the key reporting thresholds. So I recommend having at least a 1-year look back if you can. 180 days is minimum. 2 years would be great. And then you can set your default reporting views on loadout. And then the minimum conversion threshold, what this does, this basically tells the app when to start ignoring referral sources that might be just sort of, maybe 2 events or 1 conversion event is just too statistically insignificant to include in the report. You can play around with that and see what works out best. As far as the auto refresh cycle, once a month is more than enough. It's unlimited queries anyway, but you really only need to have this be updated monthly in most cases. You can play around with that. It might be dependent on how much traffic your site gets. So let's go to the app itself and take a look at what we can see in it. So what we're seeing here, the top display shows us the source domains, the top level domains, and the referring pages that are driving the best, in this case, conversion rate. We can also sort by number of conversions over the time period, as well as time on page, recent conversion rate, etc. So it's a good way to sort of get a bird's eye view of what's going on. But as we head down to the second part of the page, and this is really where I would say the rubber meets the road, we can take a look at the top 10 traffic drivers versus the average conversion rate, and basically all of the referral sources based on traffic weight. And this shows us really what the outliers are. And so especially when we look at the conversion rate, we can see that some of these sites are converting at just insane volumes. So 10% conversion rate, 11% conversion rate, 13%. It's pretty awesome. Versus if we go to some of the other high traffic sources like Facebook or whatever, it's well under the mean. So there's interesting insights to be had when we look at the data that comes in. And this is a great way to look at places to scale up advertising. Maybe it's a way to discover new influencers you can work with that obviously have a proven audience that responds well to your offer. So it's a really good sort of backward-looking data mining automatic process that every month you'll find new insights into a traffic source you might not otherwise have considered. And it's a good sort of passive insights engine to have running. Now, as far as the exclusions list, so let's go back quickly to setup. What we want to do is we want to pull out anything that's just going to be sort of meaningless. So let's pull out just the name Facebook, which might just not, it might just be something that we don't need to see in our reporting. And as you can see, the app pulls out the source domains that we just don't need to see, that aren't useful to us. So whatever that might be. And this way you can sort of cultivate a clear and concise data set that you can look at, that you can gather insights from. That's how to use Raving Referrals. It's a great way to find new traffic sources, new influencers, and a once a month checkup is a great sort of consistent discovery process.